Hello ASVAB warriors, welcome back. In this video, we are going to solve some complex problems from exponents and power. So here, I am going to solve some 6 to 7 questions with all the steps that will be clearly explained to you. So hold on guys, this video might be long because I am going to explain each and everything stepwise. So let's start with the first question. So the first question says that 2 to the power 3 times 2 to the power 4 to the power 2. So here what do we have initially according to PEMDAS? So PEMDAS. P is parenthesis, exponents, multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. So let's solve the parenthesis first. So what will I do now? The bases are same, the powers are different. So I will use the first law, the product law. A to the power m times a to the power n, which will be nothing but a to the power m plus n. But remember, whenever the bases are same, powers are different, we just add the powers and they are in multiplication. So let's say 2 to the power 3 plus 4 to the power 2. So what do we have over here? 2 to the power 7 to the power 2. Now we have to use another law or another rule, which is nothing but a to the power m to the power n. So whenever there is a power of a power, you need to multiply it. A to the power m times n. So what do we have? We have nothing but 2 to the power 7 times 2. Okay, we will get our final answer as 2 to the power 14. So this will be our final answer. I hope you understood this. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question says that 3 to the power 2x equals to 729. So how do we solve this? Initially we will have to get this 729 with the base number 3. How do we do that? We will use prime factorization method. So I'll just write down the 729 over here, and the least prime number that I can divide 729 is nothing but 3. So 729 divided by 3 will be nothing but 2s are 6, 1 carried, 4s are 3s are 243. Which number is the least prime number that we can divide 243 with? Is 3 itself. So divide this with 3. So what do we have? 81. Divide 81 by 3. What do we have? 27. Divide 27 by 3. What do we have? 9. Divide 9 by 3. What do we have? 3. 1. So what do I get? 729 equals to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is nothing but 3 to the power 6. So I'll just write it over here. 729 is nothing but 3 to the power 6. Here 3 to the power 2x. Remember, if the left hand side and the right hand side of the exponential values are equal, means it is only possible when the bases are equal, which they are, and the power should be also equal. So what will I do? 2x equals to 6. Now what is the problem over here? This 2 is multiplied with x. So divide both the sides by 2. What do we get? X is equal to 6 divided by 2 is nothing but 3. So we have the value of x equals to 3. I hope you understood this. If you have understood this question, please like the video, and if not, please write it into the comment box so that I can focus on more videos like this, so that I can understand what problems that you are facing and we can make another videos to help you out. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So here 5 to the power 6 divided by 5 to the power 2, 5 to the power 3 times 5 to the power negative 2. We will have to apply 2 to 3 laws over here. So let's say the first law that I am going to solve is this one. A to the power m divided by a to the power n. So what do we have? A to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. Whenever the base is same and the powers are different and they are in division, we just simply subtract the powers. So what will I do now? I'll solve it this way. 5 to the power 6 minus 3 times 5 to the power negative 2. So 6 minus 3 is 3 times 5 to the power negative 2. I'll apply this law now because the bases are same, powers are different. A to the power m times a to the power n. What do I get? A to the power m plus n. So I will solve it this way. 5 to the power 3 plus negative 2. So in order, what we are going to have? 3 minus 2, which is nothing but 5 to the power 1, which is nothing but 5. So 5 is our answer. I hope you understood it. Let's move on to the next question, guys. So the next question says 4 to the power 3 times 2 to the power 6, everything to the power 2. Now here, in this case, we will initially have to convert this into a single base number. Okay, so that we can do the calculations little bit easily. So let's say this 4 can be written as what? 4 can be written as nothing but 2 to the power 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 2 is nothing but 4. 3 as it is times 2 to the power 6 to the whole power 2. Now, as we already know, we can multiply these two numbers, right? Because a to the power m to the power n is nothing but a to the power m times n. Okay, so what will we get? 2 to the power 6 times 2 to the power 6 to the whole power 2. So bases are same, right? Bases are same, powers are also same, but we can just simply add it up. 2 to the power 6 plus 6 to the power 2. So we have 2 to the power 12 to the power 2, right? Now again we are going to use this law over here and multiply the powers. 2 to the power 12 times 2. So the final answer is going to be 2 to the power 24. I hope you understood this as well. Let's move on to the next question without wasting much time. Okay, here the question says 2 to the power x plus 1 to the power 2 is equal to 128. Now remember, if exponential values in the left hand side and the right hand side are equal, that means the base number and the power number should be equal. So initially, let's make this 128 into base number 2. Okay, let's do it that way. So I'm going to do the prime factorization of 128. So the least prime number that I can divide 128 with is 2. So 264, divide 64 by 2, what will I get? 32. I'll divide 32 with 2, I'll get 16. If I divide 16 by 2, I'll get 8. If I divide 8 by 2, I'll get 4. If I divide 4 by 2, I'll get 2. 2 by 2, 1. Now simply 128 is equal to 2 times so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 to the power 7. So let me just write it this way. 2 to the power 7 is nothing but 128. I'll just write this thing up. X plus 1 to the power 2. Now here there is a bracket, okay, or parenthesis. So what will I do now? I'll simply multiply these two powers because I want to just simplify things up. How will I multiply it? A to the power is nothing but a to the power m times n. So 2 to the power x plus 1 times 2 to the power 7. Now just remember guys, whenever the LHS and RHS is equal, the base should be equal, which it is, and the power should be equal. So which I am going to do it right now. X plus 1 times 2 is equal to 7. Let me just multiply this 2 with these both numbers. So what do I have? 2x plus 2 is equal to 7. I'll just send this 2 to the right hand side, or I will just subtract 2 from both sides. What will I get? 2x equals to 7 minus 2. So 2x equals to 5. Divide both sides by 2. What do I have? X equals to 5 over 2, which is nothing but 2.5. Therefore, I have my answer with me. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question says nothing but 3 to the power 4 times 9 to the power negative 2 to the power 3. So what do we need to do initially? I will initially have to convert these two numbers into a single number first. So 9 can be written as 3 to the power 2 to the whole power negative 2, which is written as it is. 3 to the power 4 to the whole power 3. So 3 to the power 4 times, we can just multiply these two powers. What do we get? 3 to the power negative 4 to the whole power 3. Now if you can see, these bases are equal, So we can just simply add the powers. 3 to the power 4 plus negative 4, okay, to the power 3. So what do we have? 3 to the power 4 plus negative 4. It's going to be 4 minus 4. So what do we have? 3 to the power 0 to the power 3. I'll just simply multiply these two powers. What do I get? 3 to the power 3 times 0 is 0. 0 times any number is always 0. Okay. So what do we have? 3 to the power 0 now. Anything to the power 0 is going to be equal to 1. Remember that. So 3 to the power 0 is nothing but equal to 1. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question says 2 to the power 3 times x to the power 2 times 2 to the power 2. So what will we do now here? As multiplication follows commutative process or commutative property, we can just simply change the orders. So what will I do now? 2 to the power 3 times x to the power 2 times 2 to the power 2. Bases are same, powers are different. So we can just simply add them up. 2 to the power 3 plus 2 times x to the power 2. So what do we have? 2 to the power 5 times x to the power 2, which is nothing but 2 to the power 5 is nothing but 32. 2 to the power 5 means 2 is multiplied with itself 5 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is nothing but 32. And here we have x to the power 2. So this is going to be your final answer. We have solved 7 difficult complex problems from the exponent chapter of ASVAB mathematics knowledge. I hope you have understood it, and if you have not understood something, please write it down in the comment box so that I can focus on making few more videos on that particular topic. And thank you for watching the video till now. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day ahead.